Dating. It's so hot right now.
Did anyone order an Italian snack?
Like anything, dating has trends. This year saw people dating outside of their usual type.
Well, Phil's nice, isn't he?
Phil's different. He's a gardener.
Now, dating app Bumble has released their predictions for 2024, and it's getting personal. A third of women say they're turned off if their partner isn't aware of social issues. Not political, not interested. Others are looking for a shared love of sports. 1 in 3 singles say it's a must-have. Highly concerning information for some.
Yes, I love sports.
That's just the tip of the iceberg. So, how do we navigate this voyage into the romantic unknown? Righto, joining us now, sexologist and Bumble consultant Chantal Otter. Now, Chantal, what is the main difference, right, between how people maybe used to date and how they're dating now?
Ooh, I mean, I think a lot has changed. I think in the past we used to date with an idea in mind of maybe forming a relationship and then sticking to some timeline goals of getting married, having kids, having a dog, white picket fence. But now people are moving away from that a little bit. There's a bit of a timeline decline, and we're moving more towards dating based on our values and our morals and I guess what we want to achieve in life, and hopefully with someone that wants to do that right next to us.
Bumble's got a few new buzzwords to sum things up. What does guard railing mean?
Guard railing's really important. That's when we talk about our personal boundaries. So what we like and what we dislike, and basically saying, hey, I'm actually sticking to what I feel like is best for me in my dating life.
Sorry, we say that to the person that we're meeting for a date, or that's just an internal?
We don't have to say we're guard railing.
I see an interest in sport is coming back. That excites me. So why is sport important nowadays?
Well, I think it's been a pretty exciting year for sport, and I think especially for women, femmes, we've seen a lot of focus on feminine sports teams, and I think it's really, really cool that we're highlighting such amazing athletes and celebrating them. And we can see on Bumble that sport is one of the top badges that people align with when they're looking for potential partners.
Speaking of sport, are we making too much of a sport of dating? All the swiping and liking and favouriting, and obviously I don't really know how these apps work, but you know what I'm getting at.
Clearly.
Look, I think, you know, regardless, dating is a little bit of a sport in itself. We do have to prepare for a date. We have to feel like we're feeling well, but we can enjoy it. It can be an enjoyable sport. It doesn't have to be super competitive or draining.
Chantal, I am super competitive and very draining. So I need one reason from you why on earth I should actually date.
Oh my God, because it's actually fun. I think we hear a lot of horror stories, and I get it. Maybe sometimes it is a little bit hard, but I think that if you just go along for the story and don't have this, you know, very strict focus of a goal in mind, then you can actually really enjoy yourself and make it an individualized approach. You know, do what's right for you. You don't have to, I guess, date for other people or your friends or your family members. Date how you want to date in the way that you want to date with whoever you are choosing.
Chantal, you've been amazing. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Right, yeah. Heaps to think about there. Were you satisfied with her answer to your question?
See, that's a question I've never been able to answer on a date. Yes is the answer. I'm still kind of, what's the point?
Great way to introduce your new show, Date with Kate.
Yeah. We don't need a new show. We've got our show. We've got one more week of our show next week. What about if we...
No.
Do you want to, though? Because you have a good friend group. Do you even need that other person?
I think that's one of the things, and a lot of women listening probably and watching right now probably feel the same. We all have so much going on. You've really got to be motivated to date.
Well, why don't we, like, next time you're on, like, the audience have to all be, like, potential suitors.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, to that point, is there anyone here now?
No.
Any singles?
No. Moving
Feel
along.
free to send your CV in to me, and I'll screen them and pass on the ones I think are worth.
Or email Mark.
Yeah.